Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Harakah Kadash, the ones the apostles and elders going most on it all well. And Shalom to the brothers doing work concerning truth. Just wanted to cover this, the 3-1 Atlas, as they're talking about, the way it's being discussed. They're trying to, essentially the way they're trying to engage with it is like they have some realm of understanding. Obviously the reality of it is when you get to the elite level amongst, this society, when you get to the elites, they know what's going on with these chariots. But they've obviously primed the people to look towards them in a certain way. That's why it says alien ship releases 7 jets. And then as far as, someone's thinking about alien, a particular image comes to mind, pushed by Hollywood. And as well, I think I did. With, the hell was I thinking about? Now, alien ship, they've basically created a whole, what do you call it? Not even institution. Dynamic around that phrase. And then with, people thinking, oh no, invaders. That's why you have whenever, there's sightings of chariots, people start bugging out like, oh no. But now the thing is the elite also bug out, but they bug out for a different reason. But okay, let me skip down. What does it say? An alien expert claims that an interstellar object, which is seemingly an alien ship with a complex jet structure and a glowing halo, is passing by the sun. The mysterious interstellar object, which was dubbed 3-1 Atlas, was reportedly at 29 degrees separation from the sun. Stacked images show a large glowing halo extending out to 500,000 kilometers, with at least 7 distinct jets, according to Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb. Some of them are anti-tails and some with direction. What was I thinking? So with the thing as well, they were saying 27 degree separation. I saw what was it? Darby part of the video saying it's the way it's basically been found. The way it's moving, it's not sticking to an orbit. It's not being. It's moving against gravitational fields, as they call it. So that means, it's moving of its own volition. And that's the thing that kind of that's why they have the term alien ship coming up, and then people are thinking, oh, aliens. But it's that's to prep people in their minds. And really it's all dealing with the return of Yahweh Shai. Because when Yahweh Shai makes his return, he's coming with clouds, and every eye shall see him. Those chariots. People are gonna be, in despair, man. Their heart's gonna sink, jump out of their chest. But then, really, if you're Jake, you should be praising the Most High when you see them. But Esau's he's got the minds of the people, and really, why is because as far as onto Esau, they are a terror. The chariots strike fear into the heart of Esau Edom. The elite of Esau Edom know that they're basically a sign their time's up. And the thing is, as well, as these chariots are interacting with different technologies of Esau, different facilities. That's why when it came to the Pentagon, these guys had countless videos, reports, etc. on the chariots, because why? They're engaging with them. So I said he had the stacked images constituting 24 filters and a green filter, each lasting 35 seconds. 2 exposures in a red filter and 2 exposures in a blue filter, showing a large glowing halo extending out to 500,000 kilometers. The images show at least 7 distinct jets, some of which are anti-tails and some with direction. I don't even know what that means. But basically saying there's, they're in formation. At the time of the observations, 3-1 Atlas was 7 to 10 degrees above the horizon. Eventually, twilight interfered with the observations, which took place under a bright moonlight. However, we don't know for sure what the network of jets are associated with. They could be linked to pockets of ice on the surface of a natural cometary nucleus. They're trying to have some form of understanding. That's the thing, is all that faith and trust, people are going to be looking at, oh, okay, so we just like, what's the answers? They're going to sit down just like during a pandemic, where there was that set time, everyone will be banging the drums, banging the pots and pans, clapping for the NHS at a set time, and then sit down and see what Bojo had to say, about what's going to go down. All that faith, all that trust in that system, I'm going to found like these guys don't have answers for you, or the answers to your destruction. Answer is you're getting slammed in a cage. Them cages for the migrants. Gonna be like what's her face, that German broad in Children of Men, where she's in the cage, and then she's pointing at the black guy saying Schwarzer, Schwarzer. Because why? Because she's like, yeah, the black migrants, but it's like, but I'm European, I'm white. But all that's gonna it's gonna come to pass, man. But I read this, Zechariah 5:1. It says, "Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll." And those, there's various terms throughout the scriptures referring to the chariots. The flying roll is one of them. Wheel within a wheel. The cloud. These are terms to where it's breaking down, what you're dealing with. And then was saying, he said unto me, What seest thou? I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. Yeah, I would say it's the curse that goeth forth. And that's really what is striking fear in the hearts of the elite. Because the chariots is the whole, you go back to the 70s, you go back to the time that you had, like, what they were saying, like a bunch of conspiracy theories around these the chariots. When that was all amping up, there was conspiracy theories around the chariots. When that was all amping up, even acknowledging there was a possibility, there was any reality to it, was you'd be getting called a whack job. But we had under Trump, his previous tenure, he's he had to sit down where he restarted the Star Wars program, and then as well he had to sit down where they were talking at the Pentagon about all these different sightings, to where now it's governments acknowledging it, people at the top are acknowledging it. It's as far as you say, oh, if you're to go and tell your average Joe, like, oh, I think there's something out there. I think there's aliens out there. There could be whatever. Aliens. That's gonna be, someone's not gonna bat an eye, compared to how it was before. Because why? It's hit such a level that those things now have to be acknowledged. So Esau's tried to get like the jump on it, to be like, okay, nice. it's aliens. You need to you need to be worried about it. They're coming to invade. That's from Independence Day, Day the Earth Stood Still. There's various movies where the aliens come and it's like they're looking to conquer, and that's the narrative that's been built. But then you have like Independence Day where it's like, oh, Esau ends up winning, and that's really what they're the spirit they're trying to put. They're trying to put when Yahushua makes his return, the spirit out there, that they can combat him and win. But as it says, a curse, because everyone that stealeth on this side will be cut off according to it. And that's Esau, top number one thief. America, that land is stolen land, man, and he knows it, but he holds himself no guilty. So it's a mark of the chariots being out there is really just remind him. Also remind him, it's like, look, man, you're set, you're marked. There's been a limit upon what you can do, and then the whole general public is going to be engaging with that, man. Because again, as I said, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. It's going to be impossible to avoid. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Shalom, shalom.